So today we're playing the Reaper class and we may have just been offered the Pyro badge, allowing us to create a crazy heat stack and build like this. We start about here, over 100 heats. Still continuing to go. And yeah, but hey, check it out and let me know what you think about it. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and jump into some rank games with the Reaper class and see what we can do today. We immediately got a flame badge, which we are 100% going to be taking here. As for our items here, what else should we get here? Well, I'll be taking this broom since it's on sale for 2. I don't want any of these other items here. Actually, maybe we just take a health potion. It's going to help us out quite a bit here. And do we want a whetstone? I think we're going to save it. We have 3 gold here. Looking to craft up a hero sword here. Our opponent is going to have a decent bit of damage with 2 wooden swords. And they're going to have some sustain with their Goobert here. However, with our health potion, we should actually have a little bit more sustain. However, we have so much less DPS until we stack up that poison. Stacking up that blind here, incredibly awesome for us. But yeah, we can push through the first fight here. Not a problem. And honestly, customer card here on sale for 2, I will 100% be taking. Let's take this whetstone, let's reroll. And I want this deck of cards so badly. Lovers here. I'm going to sell our broom. I don't want it anymore. I'd rather have this in than like so. And honestly, should we sell this for the lovers card here? Honestly, I'm not even going to take it. Or should I? Yeah, let's keep it. And move on like this for now. We bought the stone here because it costs 1. And then we can just sell it after the next run. So it's basically just breaking even and using it up for this run to do an extra 2 to 4 damage. Just pausing the video here very quickly just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. However, actually our wooden sword needs to be in our storage coffin here. Otherwise we'd be stacking up so much more poison, and that's actually going to be a big contributor to... We should have lost this fight because of that little bit of a mistake here. Yeah, switching this around is just so much better here. For our storage coffin specifically. I will be taking this leather bag. I will be selling this. And honestly, I will be taking 1 lover's card. I'm not going to buy the second one here. I'm going to reroll. That is a chili and a gloves of haste here. I do want the spikes as well. So I will be taking the chili as well. And I do want these claws of attack. We're going to reserve it. And we're going to have to go on to the next round, honestly. Before I make another mistake. That is so much better. Before I move on. This is so much better. Because now our food items trigger that a little bit faster. And yeah, we'll see how this goes now. The lover's card here is insanely good early on. However, our DPS is going to be so little with 1 wooden sword. And also they have the capability of actually preventing 4 damage. So it is going to be down to our poison stacking here. That poison stacking, crazy. If we didn't actually have our wooden sword back in our bag here, it would have been pretty terrible here. And honestly, I'm going to go for a Thorn Whip. Gloves of haste combo. I mean, claws of attack. So we're going to sell our wooden buckler. Wooden sword. I'm getting all my words wrong here. Let's take the spikes too. And let's go ahead and try to fit this in. Okay, so we moved some things around here. We actually managed to fit in our Thorn Whip here. We got our chili pepper, flame badge, fly Garrick, and our potion, and our card situation changed like this. Then we have these items in our inventory, which we're going to hold on to till the next round until we get a claws of attack. And we'll see how this goes. We're going to begin a Reaper who's making insane use of their storage coffin here, so they're going to be stacking up quite a lot of poison. Way more than we are going to be stacking up poison. So we could be in a lot of trouble here. However, our damage is going to be higher with our Thorn Whip, because we scale up that damage. As you can see, the DPS here is so much more, and yeah, Thorn Whip carrying this fight here. I will be taking this fanny pack. We'll be taking this gloves of haste, and I will be taking 1 flame. And let's reroll here, a white haste blue dragon. Should we go crazy on ice dragons again? Gonna remove our fly Garrick for this roll. So we can roll once more here. That is a Phoenix and a Hunger Blade here. I'm actually going to reserve the Phoenix. I'm going to sell our fly Garrick so we can actually get a leather bag. Because unfortunately, we are going to need some storage here, and we're going to be crafting up that claws of attack. And maybe we should craft up a flame whip here. Are we going to craft up the flame whip? I'm thinking so. I'm actually going to try out the flame whip here. As crazy as that sounds here. Thorn Whip with the claws of attack here are a very good combo. And we're not going to have any spikes after. So potentially this could be pretty bad for us. We now have the flame up. We have the claws of attack. We want this Phoenix, however. Can we actually afford to get it here? Yeah, we can. Now we just need stacking heat here. And now we have this sort of setup here. We have a flame open here with our chili, claws of attack, Phoenix in a fanny pack, and our deck of cards still. And yeah, we're just going to continue on. I know that the flame up here is basically going to be useless because it doesn't have any spike generation. So until we get some spike generation here, it is going to be pretty much garbage here. And honestly, a WOLPERTINGER here, I will actually be taking. We'll remove our deck of cards for now. And is there anything else we'd like? Should we take another claws of attack? I'm not going to bother here, and I'm just going to move on very, very quickly here. And honestly, we should have actually had our WOLPERTINGER in this location. Because you are a pet. Yeah, definitely. If our WOLPERTINGER here manages to give us spikes generation, it's not the most reliable way to do it. We do resurrect. And unfortunately, no, we lose here again, the Pyromancer. But we got our life back immediately. And honestly, I'm going to go with Mr. Struggle here. As crazy as this sounds, I have an idea that's going to come in quite nice with this character here. And we are going to be taking the fanny pack here and another chili. As for the WOLPERTINGER now, we're actually going to put it in the right position, which pretty much lost us that last fight, to be honest. We need to have this in a location where our WOLPERTINGER is also being targeted. Okay, we've one gold left, so I'm going to reroll here. That is a Draconic Orb here. And I want to take this too. However, as of right now, I'm not going to be taking it. I'm also going to be selling the Claws of Attack. And I will be rerolling here. If I looked for some luck generation, I actually really do want this. As crazy as that sounds, and I will be taking it. I still want these deck of cards though. I will sell this customer card. As much as I want it, I'm going to have to remove it here. I want the deck of cards in because I want to find an Ace of Spades here. That is going to give us some luck, and it's going to give some spikes here. It's going to be a nice combo in to stacking up that heat here. We'll see how we do again this Berserker. It's not looking great for us. Right now we are fairly weak, not going to lie. However, we do resurrect and we scale back up that heat, but still not enough here. We have the potential to get really, really strong here, and that is because of this plushie here, Misfortune. Use 1 luck to gain 2 buffs. And yeah, we're going to be trying to stack up some luck. That's why we still have our deck of cards here. Because the start of battle, it gives us 2 luck. There's the Fool. There's a WOLPERTINGER I do want as well. However, right now, we need some different items. And I will be rerolling until we find it here. We could take a Thorn Whip to start scaling up some spikes. But our stamina usage would be too high here. I'm going to sell our Lovers, and I will be taking this here. And I will be adding in our Flutes and our Misfortune. And yeah, we're going to continue on. So, Misfortune here should scale up our heat here phenomenally. Phenomenally fast. We'll see here, we should resurrect again. And then if we have spikes, we gain that heat back immediately. However, yeah, is it going to be... No, honestly. Still too weak. This build is still way too weak here. Hollow Fire Lizard and another Flutes. We're going to be taking another Flute here. For that luck, let's reroll again. Let's continue to reroll here. Let's continue on. 1 pineapple here, and we are pretty much really, really good here. Just a little bit of spike generation. It's going to be awesome for us. Because then we can hyperscale our heat here. We do resurrect, and we scale back our heat really, really fast. Yeah, we definitely just need 1 pineapple here. And we actually go crazy fast. There's Ace of Spades. That's going to give us luck and spikes. Which I am definitely going to take here. We're going to move this Flutes over here. Remove this for now and add this in. However, we do need an extra card to actually make this work here. Let's reroll. Draconic Orb, and that is 1 spike immediately. But I'm still not going to take it. I don't think it's as valuable to actually take here. I do also want the storage. So unfortunately for this round, I'm going to risk a loss taking this extra storage here. Because we definitely need a card here. And yeah, let's move on. We'll see what we can do as of right now. We're going to begin a Excalibur, Cryomancer, Or are they going to be stacking up here? They are inflicting that cold on us, which could be a bit of a problem. We do resurrect again. 2 full HP. And yeah, this build is actually coming together very, very nicely, actually. There's Mrs. Struggles to actually be removing buffs from our opponent here. And yeah, it's too good not to take here. And there's our pineapple. We're going to have to take it. I want this extra storage too. And do we move a health potion for Mrs. Struggles here? I think so. And before we move on, add in 1 flame and yeah, let's continue on. This should be pretty decent. We'll see how this goes. We still need to find 1 more card. Just 1 card, preferably like a Jimbo for some random buffs. Once we get 1 stack spikes here, we turbo scale our heat here. However, can we keep up with this Reaper class? It's coming. No, unfortunately. This build needs to get much, much stronger here. There's another misfortune, but honestly, I don't think it's worth taking here. I will take it now anyway. And let's reroll. And there's a card that we're going to have to take. So unfortunately, we're going to have to move this around. Just that little bit here. We can move you down here too. We can move Mr. Struggles down here. But yeah, let's go ahead and try this. We now have 2 luck and 2 spike generation. This should come together quite nicely. Mrs. Fortune is going to give us that heat stack in here. And it should go turbo insane. As long as we keep getting that luck. However, our luck generation is quite inconsistent as of right now. But yeah, we stacked up 73 heat here. Actually insane. And it's only going to get stronger here. Is it worth taking a Hollow Fire Lizard? I think so. Let's go ahead and take it. Let's reroll and another pineapple. Well, honestly, I'm thinking really, really, really strongly about selling this Hollow Fire Lizard. So I'm honestly going to do it. I want this extra pineapple more than anything here. We'll move this up so that's a little bit better here. And yeah, do we want our Mystic Struggles on anything else other than WOLPERTINGER here? We do want to targeting our WOLPERTINGER here. I know it's a bit inconsistent, but it can give us some spike generation or even some luck generation, potentially helping us scale up that heat even faster. Unlikely, but still gonna have to do it. Stamina sack and Mr. Struggles. There's no point in doing it on a Misfortune here. We could do it on Mr. Struggles here to be removing our opponent's buffs. However, I don't think that's what we want here. Do we want another Mr. Struggles? Yeah, I think so. And we're going to take the Stamina sack. Let's continue on. For now, we're going to begin a Cheeston Excalibur. Luckily, they only have 1 cheese, but they do have heat here. And they do have a Mana Thirst. Can we scale up that ridiculous heat though? Like insanely fast. And as you can see, we do resurrect back to full HP and we start scaling again. Is it going to be enough here? Honestly, no. It's not. We're down to our final life. We're going to be taking that Stamina sack here. And we're going to be taking that Mrs. Struggles. And we're going to reroll. Another Lover's card. Not going to take. Looking back at the footage here. 1 Sun Armor here would have actually went turbo insane with healing us. Keeping us alive a lot longer. Allowing us to stack up a hell of a lot more buffs. But hey, for the future, this item here will be more on a priority list if we get the Pyro badge for the Reaper again. None of these items. Third Misfortune. Honestly, at this point, it's going to be complete overkill. Let's reserve this Hollow Fire Lizard and a Stamina sack and let's just continue on for now. We didn't get too much stronger here. The addition of this Mr. Struggles here is actually going to remove some of our opponent's buffs. It's going to double the amount of buff removal. So if we can get rid of our heat here, that's going to be insanely valuable to us. And look at this. Over 100 heats here. Actually insane. We just need to survive here. We managed to survive 1 life left. It is not the strongest build, so we should probably take our 7 pints, but let's go ahead and try and make this at least a bit more crazy here. We'll be taking a Stamina sack, and honestly I'm going to move our card situation back a little bit more. Honestly, if you find more Ace of Spades here, it is a nice way to actually gain that luck and that spikes here. Let's continue on rolling. Another Hollow Fire Lizard. Honestly, I think we do take it here. It is that free heat generation that is super, super quick here. However, it is a little damage and it's not great with heat generation because they're only one-time activations. Whereas if we had something like Chili's, it would actually go turbo insane. Let's see how here we go. And yeah, this is actually coming together quite nicely. It's still problematic. We do honestly need a banana in this build. Something I actually have misthought about here. Over 100 heats. Still continuing to go. And yeah, it's actually coming together quite nicely here. The guaranteed crits. Is this actually going to be good for us? Also, we could take a Jin's Lamp here to be actually gaining as luck, spikes, or mana. However, I don't want to get the mana. But still, I think it's going to be good for us to take. Let's reroll. I know that was another flute, but I'm going to sell 2 flames here for another stamina stack. We're going to move our pineapple up and we're going to add this in here. And yeah, let's have our Jin's Lamp targeting our flame up here. We do need some sort of stamina generation. I know the WOLPERTINGER here is increasing our stamina regeneration for each buff we have. However, 1 banana here and it would have been a lot better too. We are having stamina issues, so maybe we need to have it on our PHEONIX here. Maybe if we move our flutes over in this direction, this might actually be better because this has 0 stamina cost. Yeah, I think this is going to be much better. And it's also targeting our Mr. Struggles. And let's continue on. We could actually reserve this. I want to keep our luck generation and see what it does or how fast it goes up. Our opponent here is going to be stealing buffs with their squirrels, which could be a bit of a problem for us. But so far, this ranger class, they are doing a lot of damage to us, but we're going crazy, crazy fast with our heats. And awesome. We just have 1 more round to go. I don't think taking another misfortune here is going to be super high value for us. More spike generation, 100% going to be more valuable to us. And we are going to need the storage to fit it in. Let's continue rerun. Also another WOLPERTINGER and another PHEONIX. Another PHEONIX could actually go insane for us here. However, it would kill us so much faster here because on attack you lose double the amount of HP from 12 to 24 with 2 PHEONIXes here. However, your damage output will be twice as much and you reincarnate twice. And we do stack up that heat here, so honestly, we could sell our spike to take another PHEONIX. However, we need to fit it in. And honestly, I'm not going to take it here, as good as it would be. We're going to buy that little storage. And then we're going to fit in our pineapple. Okay, so this is going to be our final setup for right now. We have our Jin's Lamp here targeting our PHEONIX. We have our Mr. Struggles here targeting our WOLPERTINGER. We have 3 pineapples and 2 chilies here, stacking up those spikes and heats. We have our flame up here, using up the spikes to gain that heat and doing that extra damage. Then we have our 2 flutes here to provide some armor and some luck. It is what it is. Lover's card here, literally, honestly we could just remove this. And that's actually much, much better. However, at this point, it's too late to actually remove here. We don't exactly need the 11 damage as well as 2 regenerations. But we need the Ace of Spades here. It's a shame that we didn't find more of these, because that gives that guaranteed luck for misfortune, and it also gives us that spikes for flame whip here. And yeah, we're scaling up over 100 heat every fight. We just have to survive till we scale up that heat. However, our PHEONIX will resurrect us and we can scale that heat back up super, super quick. Thanks to Mrs. Fortune, thanks to the flame whip, thanks to the pineapples, and thanks to WOLPERTINGER here. And yeah, let's continue on. We'll see how we do in this final fight. We're going to begin a Bloodthorn Reaper class with Mr. Struggles and a Artifact Stone Cold here. So they are going to be inflicting a lot of cold on us. However, we do counter them by stacking up as much heat as we can. However, they're doing so much damage to us. We stacked up over 100 heats. We do resurrect back to full. Actually, we didn't even need to resurrect here. Actually insane. 120 heats here. This build came together so nicely, actually. It started off really weak, but came together insanely good. But yeah, our DPS here towards the end, our Flame Whip and PHEONIX doing about 34 DPS together, and our spikes adding in a little bit more, as well as a little bit from our poison and stuff like that. And let's go ahead and see most of our luck generation here. The flute actually giving us 6 luck, WOLPERTINGER giving us 7, Jin's Lamp actually definitely high value. Jin's Lamp here, insanely valuable to us. With over 128 heats here, our misfortune going every 0.5 seconds. Mr. Struggles here, our PHEONIX attacking every 0.5 seconds, and our Flame Up here every half a second. Our WOLPERTINGER going every second, that's actually insane. Even with 16 cold on us, our items here. Going crazy insane amidst the struggles here. This build is unbelievably awesome. Super creative. And yeah, we only survived with 2 lives left, but we still managed to get 13 rank points here. That's going to be awesome for us. But yeah, this build was insanely fun in my opinion. Having Mistress Fortune mixed with heat generation, actually crazy good. The Flame Whip was a bit of a white call, but it thought it'd come in handy with the deck of cards and other spike generation as well. But anyways, I'm going to leave it here for now. I just want to say thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment or subscribe, and I hope you keep a lookout for the next one. See you next time.